Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dorks Daily. The sword is here. Dorks Daily. Here it is. Here it comes. Coming right at you. Crazy day, guys. This was nuts.
Guys, today was wild.
Crazy.
Okay.
Like, oh my God.
We're home. We're outside. We'll get to why we're home. And usually we've been doing this from the shop, but not today.
Shop might be gone.
Anyway, guys, it is Friday. The weekend has begun, and it's off to a great start for us. Okay. First thing this morning, okay, we're about to leave. I went to grab Jim his shirt out of the laundry room because I keep it on top of the dryer. So I didn't even turn the light on in the laundry room. And the laundry room is like right kind of in the living room. Okay, it's like a 1-floor small house. So I go in there to get it. Now I still don't know this. All of a sudden, I see black, like something moving black. Now, in my head, I'm thinking, at first I thought it was just the shirt. I'm like, it's your shirt like hanging, or maybe I grabbed two, or maybe it was a belt or something. And then I look down and it's moving on the floor. I'm like, oh my God, there's a giant snake. Okay?
Black racer, they're
a black
safe.
racer, a giant black racer. But now I'm like second guessing myself. And well, first of all, then I was like, oh my God, Jim, a snake, and oh my God. And you weren't looking. And I think it just went right back under the dryer.
Was I
or
like
washer.
that? My back turned to you?
You did. You were like you were over here.
Yeah.
Say
it
the
definitely was under the
room's
washer. I
here.
saw the tail.
Jim was like over here.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, guys. It went back under the washing machine. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm not sure if it was on top of the dryer and fell when I got the clothes, or was it on the floor and it's just my mind playing tricks on me because I didn't turn the light on. It was kind of dark in there, and maybe the shirt was hanging as soon as I saw the thing moving.
So
on the
what
floor.
was the scene? Like, where was the snake when you saw the snake?
That's up for debate. I don't know if it fell off the dryer when I grabbed your shirt, or if it was on the floor already and I just felt like it fell with me.
If that happened, I can tell you where it came from. If you look behind the dryer,
there's
washer,
like a drain.
There's a
Yeah.
And I mean, it's thin. It doesn't look like a snake could fit down it.
You never know.
But because you said it was huge, right?
It was big.
And you could tell it was big because, guys, there was a little tail hanging out from under the washer, and I touched it with the broom to see if it was real, because I don't know, it could be a string.
It moved.
And then we started going like this back and forth.
All right, well,
all
listen,
slow.
this happened.
Like the rat tail.
I already had Lily in her crate. We were just about to leave. So we were already late. We're late every day, okay? So it was like 10 after 9. And we're supposed to be there 10 minutes ago.
I was like, I gotta work. Like,
so
I know this
we
is
had
an
to
emergency.
leave. Well, we had to leave. So I quick stuffed like I don't know, a shirt or something, a towel, underneath the door. So it couldn't go under the door where Lily is. I just shut the door. And we left. And then I came back. I got on the
This ain't the end of it, by the way, guys. Something else happens later that's even way worse.
Listen, I came back and I looked under the dryer, under the washer. I laid on the floor with a flashlight. I saw nothing. I looked all around the house, nothing. So
I want to know how it got in.
Here's what I did. So I came, this is only a half hour later after the first sighting. So I opened up the garage door, which is also right there. So I opened up the garage door and I'm thinking it came from the garage if it didn't come from that drain. And because I had the garage door open last night because I was putting up my Christmas decorations.
But did you have the outside garage open?
No, but there's a little hole there. That's how the lizards all come in.
And you think a snake could come in there?
Yeah, why not? I don't know. It's possible. Yeah. So I left the garage door open thinking maybe he'll leave. Okay? He'll be like, all right, there's the door. I'm leaving. Because by accident, I left it open last night. So, whatever. I go back to the shop. I come back. I let Lily out. I see nothing. Lily seems unaware. Everyone's like, she'll smell it.
But Michelle jammed up the bottom door, so like nothing.
No, but she might smell it if it was in the room.
They said it would. She would have.
Well, she hasn't noticed anything yet. No. So, guys, we haven't seen it leave, but we can't see it. So, guys, we may or may not get surprised.
And I'm not 100% sure, but last night, like, I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, like on the sofa, like laying down, and I got up and I was sitting down, like just watching something. Like I wanted to watch the highlights of the Steelers-Browns game. and I'm watching the highlights, and I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. Like, there was like a tap. Like, but it was like that. Like, it was like too many taps.
Yeah, but
it was like the back door, and I'm like, wait, something's at the back door. Yeah, and there was no way a snake could come in the back door. So I like got up, of course, like normally, like a man should. I got up and I ran in the bedroom and hid under the covers.
Oh, because that door wasn't shut all the way.
No.
Yeah, I thought you opened it.
Wait, get out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that snake came
Probably came in.
Because because it sounded like it's sliding. And I'm like, that door's not open. I can't. Like, there's no. I didn't see no feet. You know what I mean?
Well, why didn't you see it come in though?
I didn't see it. I looked down to it like this.
So you saw it. So it came in last night and it went in the
to give you the idea,
room.
you know how we're talking about the big sliding doors that go out into like a Florida room, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Now imagine I'm sitting on a sofa. I look to my right, and we have this backdrop.
You
was
would
in
have
there.
Oh yeah, you might not have
But there's like still about that much ground that's open. And I just look down because I'm like, if I see feet, legs outside, hold on. If I see legs outside the window, I'm gonna like have to go get a gun. And like, you know what I mean? Because that's what the sound sounded like. It sounded like somebody was sliding the door real slow, but there was no legs. So I'm like, there's nobody opening the door.
Well, I know there's black racers out here, remember, during
But here's the thing, I might have
not
seen a snake because I'm not expecting to see a snake sliding in. You know what I'm saying?
No one is. I wasn't
There's no way
expecting
that's
to see that.
happening. No.
I still think, guys, that I made this up this morning.
No, you saw it because I saw it. I put the bird
I
on
just
and it
can't
moved.
understand how or where it was. I don't know if it was on the dryer and fell, or if it was already on the ground and I just thought it came from above because maybe your shirt like dropped down.
Yeah.
And I looked down and saw movement. So, guys, I don't know. If this snake gets in my bed, I'm gonna freak.
You're gonna have to check the bed like crazy.
I'm gonna lose it.
Because it's cold, guys. Do the black racers like hide from the weather?
Yes.
Like, is that why it came in?
Yes. That's what
I'm just telling you, I think you gotta be careful about one thing. I think they can come up through dryers, like in the dryer.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Guys.
So we're gonna have to be careful.
We don't
You're
know
gonna get the
what's
tongs
gonna
to get the stuff out of the dryer.
We need help.
We need help.
We need a black racer.
This is a moment.
hunter.
This is a Florida moment where you're like, okay, I live in Philadelphia, so there's no snakes in the house. Like, think about this. I went to work. If I was in Philly, there's no way I'm going. I went to war with a rat, and that's the same way with the tail. It stuck out like that. But a rat's different than a snake. A rat, you know what I mean?
Why?
I don't know. Like, a rat's like
kind of the same thing.
We don't want to corner a rat. And I think what I'm being told is black racers have no fangs.
No, so they'll bite you, but it'll just feel like a pinch, and you won't get like a reaction. There's no poison, but.
But before we tell the next story, let's show.
Oh yeah,
our buddy Jason gave
brought
us a couple party
look at
boys.
This. He brought me some reposado. And
he's a customer.
And
he brought me some Hendrix.
I mean, it's fabulous.
He also
brought us some Marsden.
He had already got me the Hendrix. He wasn't getting me this. He was actually getting Michelle because he's like, Michelle started drinking gin. That's what he asked me.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh no. I said I drink gin. She drinks the reposado, and he went and got the reposado because he probably was like,
Jason, you didn't have to do that.
But the reason why he did it is because he was planning on getting you something, not me, but he thought he got that, and I drink gin. Oh. So I tricked him into getting.
He told us that we got to drink the gin with seltzer and cucumber.
And how about the beer? Awesome. What was that beer called?
Oh, and he gave us some Marsden beer. I forget what the name was called, but it was awesome. It was so good. I love all the seasonal beers. I love them. This holiday ale, love it. And guess what? It's gone. Maybe Total Wine,
Let's
but
tell
it's no
the
longer
cruise
there.
news, and then
Jim
we have a
crazy
the last story that you have to hear. Like, you have to stay around for the story.
Okay, so
guys,
let's
get the cruise news there.
Listen, today was a complete and utter just disaster. Okay?
This is nuts.
So I spent my whole afternoon looking for a snake, and I barely could even look at any cruise news today. So this is what I got, okay?
We watched one this morning.
All right, Norwegian canceled like lots of cruises. Guys, why?
They're ruining vacations.
Listen,
They're ruining
Jim,
lives.
do you know they canceled 38 sailings?
That's terrible.
From
That's crazy.
November of 25, okay, to April 26.
That's not that bad. Because November, you can change.
Jim, but
I thought you were going to tell me like
why? No, I just want to know what's wrong.
I don't know.
3 different ships
Yeah.
What ships were they?
I think the Ruby
The
was
Jewel,
gone.
the Star,
Jewel.
and the Dawn.
Isn't the Jewel one going to Philly?
Yes.
So what, they got problems?
I don't know. The Pearl's going to Philly too. I want to go on the Pearl.
Pearl. Yeah.
They're doing 10 and 11 night sailings. I want to see where they're going.
Yeah, I like them 10 and 11
Yeah.
nights.
But anyway, guys, what else do we got? Oh, the World America MSC, which looks pretty cool, by the way. I actually want to go on her at some point. Yacht Club only. Okay,
Yeah.
of course. Anyway, they've revealed some of its staterooms, and guess what they're going to have? We got a little bit of a biter situation. Infinite verandas.
What?
Mhm.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yeah,
I told
they're
you
biting.
before.
So,
MSC tries to like clump in
They're
a lot
they're
of
gonna
like cruise
have
lines.
infinite verandas on the MSC World America. I thought that was very interesting.
MSC's been doing that.
And they're gonna have some crazy what is it called? Yacht Club owner suite. That's like 1,600 square feet. It's the size of our house.
What?
Yeah. So anyway, it looks pretty cool. The ship looks like, I don't know, crazy. I'm sure it'll be nice. But it's sailing April 12th, 2025, which is right near our first groupers from Miami.
I like going out of Miami.
Yes.
I mean, it's a little nuts.
Let's talk
but-
about the group cruise real quick. The first group cruise, guys, I just want to tell you, we'll just talk
Group
about that
cruise
one.
info?
Because it is like the countdown is on, okay? You have until December 12th to get on this cruise. That's it. And what's today? I don't even know. Do you have your phone? What's today? I don't know the date, guys.
November 22nd.
Today's November 22nd. So you have like what? Like, kind of like 3 weeks?
Oh, come on, guys. Let's go.
3 weeks to get on this.
And something tells me after you can still go
Okay.
on.
Email me, cruisedorksog
Tells me you
at
still get up in
Gmail,
there.
and you got 3 weeks, guys, to get in.
I want to see some last minute people. Like, I'm hoping we get our Oliver back. And
Yeah,
some of
like,
these, I want
some of the
some
early
last minute,
dropouts.
like people
come
like,
on
yeah,
back
we're
in.
going,
You
we're back,
You
we're
can
back.
jump back on.
You know
It's
that?
fine.
You know, I cut Artie's nephew today.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you
Megan
knew
Artie,
that?
if you're watching, we cut Artie's nephew.
Did you know that?
We cut your
Is
nephew.
it Artie? What if it's not our Artie? Well, he says he's a Mets fan.
What if he's like, it's just, my uncle's just named Artie.
You know what's
and
funny?
It seemed like you
Listen to
knew,
this.
so
I
I
gotta
was
tell
like,
you this
went
story.
along with it.
So I'm telling this guy, he's a New Yorker, he's a Jets fan. I'm telling him, or Long Island. I said, dude, I want to go to a Dolphins game, but I said, a buddy of mine told me, like, yo, it's crazy down there. And he goes, yeah, you know, a friend of mine was telling me that they did something where they threw, like, the guy threw something, a beer at somebody, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, my buddy told me that same story. I'm like, who told you that story?
Oh, that's so
And he's
funny.
like, I said, he said, who told you? I said, this guy Artie. He goes, wait, that's my uncle. I said, oh, so, because I told him, because
Yeah.
people, guys, you know, people say, you know, Tampa Bay is one thing, the fans are just, they don't give a crap. Jacksonville, you know, but they say, like, it's vicious in Miami. Like, you got to be careful. Like, so the Jets fans, they fight
Yeah.
with these people. Remember the people, I was telling the story how those people tried to start with us on the cruise ship. They were like, these New Yorkers think they own everything, and they
Oh,
come
yeah.
down, take over our town, and me and you were like, well, we're from Philly.
Yeah.
Remember
So
Natalie
we
and
don't
Steve?
really
You were
know.
there.
I remember that.
It was so weird.
So yeah, guys, what else do we got? Oh, Royal's still defending itself going to Labadee, even though Haiti's been like deemed like not safe. They're claiming that Labadee is their private island and it is secure and monitored and all that. Well,
By who?
if you don't feel comfortable, you can feel free to stay on the ship.
I mean, come on, guys. Don't get off the
So,
ship there. Don't
I
get
honestly-
off the ship to Labadee.
I wouldn't get off.
Labadee.
I wouldn't get off. It's not worth it. It's too close. People get on boats, rafts, like canoes.
This is like real unrest.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
there's no
not-
government there.
And I don't feel like if anything is gonna like happen
Yeah.
to me, let it be on my own soil. I don't need that over somewhere yonder.
Guys, I cut
over
Haitians hair,
yonder.
and Haitians tell me like how bad it is. They're like,
Yeah.
it is absolutely out of control.
Yeah,
like,
it's not
I
good.
mean, so I was telling them how we might cruise there, and he's like, you can't cruise there. I'm like, no, we do. They do go to
Yeah, it's
Labadee.
Royal's
Haiti.
private island. I think.
It has
right?
to be like out
Is it
somewhere
Royal? Yeah, it's
away
Royal.
from the land. There
I
has
wonder,
to
is
be.
it nice? Has anyone been there? We've never been there. Is it actually? Is it like? Is it a nice like pretty beach? I'm sure it is beautiful, but is it like rocky or is it just nice?
Definitely beautiful.
What's the deal? Do they have good food there? Like, do they have a good setup, Royal?
Yeah. Yeah. What's the deal?
Anyway, guys, that's all I
All right,
got.
now I
But
gotta tell
let's
my
get to
story.
this story.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it gets crazy.
Listen, I'm just going to tell a little preamble,
Okay.
okay? When I was home here searching for a snake, I also decided to put the ornaments on my Christmas tree. Me and Lily, I'm like, let's put on Andre Bocello's Christmas album, okay? And because I texted my daughter-in-law, and my son doesn't want to decorate for Christmas yet. He wants to wait till after Thanksgiving. And I told her if she like plays it low in the house, he'll like get in the mood because he's like a secret. He loves that.
Secret Santa.
Andre Bocello fan. We love Andre Bocello.
Yo, by the
Me
way,
and Tom, my son, used to listen to that Christmas CD like on repeat.
we're on Christmas very early this year.
We
For all the years
are.
we complained about Christmas,
We're very
I
Christmassy.
think summer was strong this year, so we
Yes.
really got into Christmas early.
Well, listen, guys. Anyway, so I'm doing that, right? I'm very like in a spiritual mood. I got my
Spiritual.
Christmas
Santa.
Andre Bocello. It's like believe. Like okay. And then I look at my phone dings, and I get a text from Jim, and it said someone just drove through the barber shop, and I saw there was some kind of video. I didn't even look at the video. I just was like,
Someone just drove into the business here. There you go. You got half a business
oh my
left.
God. I put Lily in her cage. I flew out of the house, and I get there.
All right, so I'm in work. I'm cutting this kid's hair. The people that own what's a bar?
Sandbar.
Sandbar. Their kids were in there.
Owen and
really
Oliver
good
were
kids.
in.
Yes, good, great kids. But
Yes.
we're sitting there cutting the one's hair, the older one, and I see this car back up into the pole. We have this pole out front that has, the business. It says like barbershop and
Yeah.
what all the businesses are. One of them poles. I mean, they're everywhere. I don't know why
It's a
people
big
have so many
steel
problems.
pole which says
Yes,
before
and
business.
it's leaning Tower of Pisa
And
now
it's very
because of people
tall,
hitting it so many times.
but
It's been
everyone
hit-
hits it.
Been hit like 4 times since we've been here, okay? And
Yeah.
that's not a joke. And so we're like,
So what happened? You were cutting hair?
I'm cutting hair and I see a car back into it, and then kind of like bounce off it, and then go again into it, like they were jamming into reverse, I guess. And they hit it hard enough because when I looked at the back, there was like a dent.
Yeah.
So they shoot, like they put the car in drive, and I'm like, oh my God, they're taking off. Like they think that we're out.
Like it's like a rocket.
Like I'm gonna run out and get their license plate. Like I
Yeah.
don't care. You can get the damn pole. It's a big steel pole. So they take off, but as soon as they take off, like it was
What
like
did you hear?
it sounded like somebody just ran into the building. Like
Ran
there
into a
was
wall.
it sounded like the dumpsters when they hit the dumpster drops.
Guys, I'm gonna put some pictures up. This
I got video.
person
Can you put video up?
this person ran into the wall. Our shop got missed by
It went
one
2
shop.
over. I ran. So what I did
So
was
here's our shop, Dave the
Yeah.
Upholster, then JB Appliance, then the soap store.
Both of
Well, us and the appliance place did not get hit.
no,
she
the appliance guy got it.
She
I mean the guy that upholstered.
the upholster did not get hit, Dave. The appliance guy, JB, and the soap people got destroyed. Like the wall's gone. This it was like
Okay,
an SUV.
let me
went
tell you-
right through the wall.
So here's what happened. So these people, this lady, it was a Land Rover, went right through the wall. And I mean,
Oh,
guys,
that's what it was, a Land Rover?
she went
It was a
through the
beautiful
one
vehicle.
business and through the other business. The other business is soap, like,
Mm-hmm.
like the lady has soaps, all that, turmeric soap, all the good stuff.
So I don't know why she, instead of just flying straight, like if you press
No,
the gas,
she was trying to
went,
run, and I
went-
think she just lost control. But she was trying to get, I think she was trying to take off. I think she might
Why?
have
The
been
only thing
messed
that got
up.
hurt was her car.
No,
the pole
but
didn't
she
even get
might
hurt.
think
It's not like
that,
she
like,
knocked it
I'm
over.
gonna call the cops and they're gonna go over and find out
maybe.
she's drunk or something. Here, the lady's a
Wow.
judge, and
Yeah,
I don't think she was drunk. She wasn't
She was
drunk.
sober, apparently.
Yeah.
Maybe and she just left
She was shook
the
up. She was
upholsters.
very upset.
She just left the upholster. She's
Yeah.
Dave does all kinds of like upholstery work for her.
She was upset. But so she shoots out and just turns into the buildings. But I don't know how this woman was going this fast because 3/4 of the car was in the business. You know what I mean? But I go out the back and I went through Dave's because I was worried. I thought Dave was out back first. So I went to go out to tell him that somebody just because I didn't know it was Dave's customer.
Yeah.
And I went out and I went in the back at Dave's shop and it was smoking in there. So I'm like, oh my God. So I go out the front door and I realized now JB's pinned behind his desk and his rolly chair.
Yeah.
So I go in, I said, dude, can you get out? I said, go out the back door and I'll come, get the door open. He's like, I can't, I'm pinned in.
He was pinned. There was a guy at his desk. No one got killed.
Yeah.
I don't know how no one got hurt, like, severely.
Yes.
In this.
No, I don't know how no one's dead.
The guy
because
at the
guy
soap
at the soap store was in there too.
Yes.
And I thought I saw him when, you know, because I could clearly see through both businesses, and I was like, oh my God, he's in there. Like, he was sitting against the wall, and he got hit. And I thought his wife was in there, but she wasn't in there. She's like the fire, she's like some fire inspector from Coco.
Oh.
And so that happened, and then JB ended up getting out somehow, but it was smoking. But here's, I'm thinking, where did the person driving go? Because there was nobody in the car. I couldn't see anybody in the car.
Where did she go?
She was in the car.
Oh.
She was in the car the whole time. I was like in there yelling for
Just
JB. I'm like, where did the person go? I thought they got out.
Was she
I thought
shocked
somebody
that she
jumped
did
in
that?
the car and tried to steal it.
I would have been shocked.
Yeah, she was
that I did
definitely
that.
upset. She was shook up. But I was afraid. I was like, oh, she's not drunk or something, because she looked like she was staggering.
Well,
but
yeah, she was probably in shock.
She said the car, because when she went to use our bathroom, I was like, are you, she's like, I've never been in an accident before. I'm like, oh, it's okay. These things happen. Like, I don't know why you're telling me. I can't fix it. But then she's
These things do not happen, by the way.
They don't know. Like,
people usually do not ride into walls.
She said, like, she hit into drive, and just like the car just accelerated on its own. She clearly stepped on the gas and didn't step on the brake. Yeah. I just don't understand how she's backing into my pole multiple times. It's almost as if like she hit it and didn't realize, like, oh, I'm gonna hit it again. And she like kind of went forward about a foot or so, and then backed up hard. And you can see the yellow, like, she hit it so hard, like her car was dented.
But guys, they had a building inspector to come, because
we
were thinking they might condemn the building.
They might still condemn it.
And if they condemn the building,
we're gonna cut hair.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna have to, like, I don't know. We're gonna have to get the hand truck and put it to work.
Isn't that crazy?
We're gonna put that hand truck to work.
And I just was in the garage.
You don't know, and
so
everyone here, by the way,
garage.
everyone here is so, like, amazing. We got a million phone calls asking if we were okay, because everyone saw it on like the
Facebook.
Jim put it on Facebook,
on
so
everybody
was like worried about us. So everyone's so nice. That was nice.
Yeah, everybody's on Merritt Island's page, like, saying it happened. It's like here, it's on Courtney, it's on this street. I'm like,
because guys, this is like big news.
No, guys,
not much happens around here.
This is almost as big as the drive-by fruiting that happened out front when the guy got hit by a piece of fruit.
This is wild.
This is a big deal. This is a real big deal. Yo, people were pulling up video.
People were coming over,
I don't know if that lady was with a news channel. She had a video camera. Did you see that?
Yes.
Is that like a local
I
news
saw
channel?
a guy come in, park at the oil change place.
I saw him. He was taking a video.
And he was taking pictures.
He was taking a video before that.
It's like, are you the insurance guy already? No, they're just people.
What are you doing?
Just regular people.
They love it.
I know.
We need some action.
Love it.
We need some. Well, I mean, I'm trying to cut hair.
You
My
love
last
it.
two customers
Tell me you
didn't
don't
even
love
show
it.
up. No, I don't want that. I don't want the business being.
No, but you love the action.
I mean, people almost died.
Jim loves
that poor
it.
guy's. The guy, they were packing up because they were doing they're doing like a weekend like bazaar thing with their soaps
and everything got ruined.
And everything was there against the wall. I said to the dude, you know what I said? I said, honestly, dude, I'd be on the ground right now. I'd be on the ground right by that accident like this. I don't know what happened. Next thing you know, I woke up here. I'm gonna need a medevac. Hold on, I'll get up. I'm not getting in that helicopter.
You can pretend you didn't know who you were.
I don't even know who I am.
You can be like, who am I?
How long do you think he could do that for before they
Listen, if you ever do that,
I'll do it.
I'm gonna go along. So.
If I ever do that, I'm not gonna
along.
wink or anything. I'm
don't
never
wink.
gonna say nothing.
Don't wink, because then I'll live. I'll just go along with you. If you ever do that.
Who am I? I'm gonna say I'm a 13-year-old baseball player. Yeah, I'm 13, baseball player.
Well, you're back in Little League?
Yeah, but here in Merritt Island.
Why?
I'm not from here either.
That's so
I don't know. That's what I came up with.
I'll be like, well, you're too big for that.
Guys, I need a drink.
Guys, you might have to bust out that gin.
I mean, this is nuts.
Guys, I was so stressed out today over the snake and Lily, and we still didn't find it. And then we might have a condemned barbershop building.
I mean, what are they going to do?
Guys, it could still get condemned tomorrow. You got to see it. It's like
Are
bad.
we connected to it? Like, could they just knock the front down?
Well, it's considered a whole. So if one part of it's coming down, the building will be condemned. We're not in a separate building. We just have walls partitioning us. It's really just one building.
That dude's a contractor. He came up.
Well, what's he going to do?
He asked me, he's like, do you know?
You going to start building bricks
Yeah,
tonight?
I said, I don't know. I said, can you fix that?
Can you fix
He
that?
said, yeah, but he said, you're going to need a glass guy and all. I'm like, I don't need anybody. I'm not fixing it.
What did he say?
Ain't
A
my
glass
problem.
guy?
Ain't my problem. I'm
No.
like scared right now. Like, I feel like the snake's going to just drop down right now on us. Like, I feel like the snake's out to get us. Isn't that weird? Has the snake ever hunted anyone?
See, I feel differently. I feel like it misstepped. And we got to just get it back to where it needs to go. I'm not scared of the snake, but I don't want it in my bed. Please, I can see you on the floor, fine. But just don't come in the bed. I'm pleading to the snake right now. I think the snake is watching.
What if he wants to get warm?
No. Go somewhere else.
How do we know what it is? Is it a he or a she? We don't know.
I just call him a
They said
boy.
it had
I
a
say
yellow.
he's a boy because
Did
they
you
look
say
like
it had
a
a
boy.
yellow stripe?
No.
Oh, who said it had a yellow stripe?
I don't know. It just looks black. I didn't examine the thing. I was like freaking out.
Oh man.
I still want to believe that I didn't really I still want to believe that I didn't really see it.
You better believe Brit, bub.
You saw.
I saw the towel. Unless that was like a
I was
rat
hoping
towel.
I was just seeing things.
Guys, there's a little black, like thin thing. That's how big this thing was. I didn't even know its ass was sticking out.
No.
And I went over and I took the broom and I just like tapped it, and it didn't even like scurry away fast. It just was like it like moved up a little. Like your tail's hanging out. You know what someone told me? I should have grabbed it and pulled it out. Because they said that they don't have fangs, black racers. They just have like flat teeth.
If we pulled
I'm like,
that,
I'm not a snake guy.
Listen, if we pulled that out, OMG, we would start screaming. And I feel like you would just fling it. You'd probably fling it like at the TV.
I mean, I guess we could open the front door and try to fling it out the front door.
That's what we should have did.
Right? We could do that.
Yes. Or when it came out, you should have grabbed the tail and I could have been ready with like a box.
We should have tickled the tail.
Or a bin, right?
Yeah.
And we could have threw that on top of it and kind of scooched it to the door and like flung it out through that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Or just throw it in like a bag or something and just leave it outside.
It's hard to get it in a bag. How you getting it in the bag?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Guys, we're going to let you know on Monday
what
happened.
We might have a problem.
Because if we're not here on Monday, you know the racer got us.
Anybody has snake advice?
He ate us. He might eat you.
What if he eats me? Can they swallow something this big? Let me know. What if he's an anaconda and not a black racer?
Weird.
I mean, someone said that they got it. One of my first customers said he saw a pygmy. What did he say?
Like some kind of one of those rattlesnakes or something.
Yeah, like a pygmy rattlesnake. And I'm like, dude, if I heard a rattlesnake, I don't know what I would do.
I don't know, guys.
I'm not afraid of snakes, but I don't want to mess with snakes. Like, I'm not.
I just don't. I want them to just be on their merry way. It's fine. You're passing.
And tell me if you would go to work.
It's fine.
You had customers waiting. Would you have gone to work like I did? Because honestly,
why wouldn't you go to work?
I know. I feel like if I was in Philly, I wouldn't have. If there was a snake in the house, no way I would have done went to work. No way.
Why?
Because I don't know nothing about snakes. We didn't figure out what a black racer was till we came here. We know they're safe.
You gotta
they're very
expect
safe,
some
by the way,
wildlife
guys.
here.
Black racers are great to have around your house. So you want to
are.
just take him. He's probably a friend. He hangs out. He just can't get a little too close for comfort. We're not ready for that yet. He was ready to like be a little more inclusive, and he was willing to be friends with human beings, and he just wasn't. We're not ready for that. Like, you're gonna have to come at us a little different than that.
It was freezing last night. I think that's why he came in. It was 47 degrees.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna take my chance with this fat guy on the couch. I'm going in there.
What if he snuggles up to you later, and he's just next to you? Don't freak out.
Oh my God, I won't.
You know what you'll have to do? Here's what you have to do.
What if he becomes a new friend?
Well, let's get up real slow.
Yeah.
And try to get him in the sheet.
Why? If he's hanging out with me, I'm gonna be.
No, just get him in the sheet so you can place him back out.
Well, what if he's like?
We don't want to kill him.
Put me out.
Yes. He belongs outside.
What if he tries to swallow me from the feet up? I wake up and like hit my foot in his mouth. A toe. Just a toe. That's about all I can
Just the tip.
This is that day, guys.
Guys, have a great weekend. I'm trying to get this video up. I lost a whole day today. So, hopefully I'll have a video up Sunday for you. Perhaps. And we'll see you on Monday.
Perhaps.
Have a good weekend.
Perhaps.
Don't get eaten by a snake.
Yeah, please.
Pray for us.
Watch out for your corners. Ah.
What?
They're hitting it